This is DC Channel Guns. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.
What up? This is DC Channel Guns coming at you another gun video. Appreciate you watching, like, share, and subscribe. So I want to thank y'all for coming over here today. Appreciate the new people in the 2A community. We always gonna need more new people. We are losing citizens and stuff when it comes to guns and farms in this country and everything. So we need to replace them because we got a long road to go when it comes to upholding the Constitution and defending the Second Amendment. So we always gonna say that, people, because it's very vital. Also, I want to appreciate the comments and stuff, the support for the channel. Support your 2A channels, your gun channels, people. We need all the help we can right now. Shout out to y'all that smash that like button, share it on your favorite social media platform. That's what helped this channel out, people. You already know how social media and stuff is, so I appreciate that. And another shout out to y'all that come over here every single day through the good and the bad and ups and downs. Nothing moves in a straight line, people. So if you're new to this channel, people, we do some of everything over here, people. We're out of the box, so don't get complacent over here. And so right now, we're going to talk about when it comes to your 2A business and stuff. Yeah, your ammo stocks, your firearm stocks. We've been talking about that because there's more to firearms and guns than gun regulation. It's a lot of stuff. I'm talking about it so much. But on a bigger picture, people, your 2A business has been delivering millions and billions of dollars and stuff. And it's very vital to this economy and stuff that we're in. They're creating jobs. They're helping the communities. They're doing the same thing. They're helping out people in need and stuff. So we need to highlight that. That is not something that's not being highlighted in the 2A community. So we're going to bring that aspect to you. So right now, we're going to talk about one, great firearm manufacturer that's in this country right now, and it's Smith & Wesson, people. Ticker symbol SWBI. Now, Smith & Wesson is an awesome brand and stuff. Smith & Wesson has really been delivering during the pandemic. They have sold a lot of firearms. Firearm sales has spiked tremendously in 2020. And, it's still up right now. Even though we might see some drops and stuff and background checks, but background checks, you kind of got to look through those because, if one person do a background check, they can buy many of firearms, people. One person can do a background check and buy 5 firearms, 6 firearms, whatever the case may be. So some of them numbers could be misconstrued a little bit. So don't get too heavy looking in that. I just know that firearms and stuff has still been sold. Ammo has still been sold. Briefly, we've been talking about Ammo Inc., ticker symbol POWW. That stock has dropped. We hit $10 and some change. I told you, buy the dips, people. That'll kind of ease out when it comes to you. Dollar cost averaging on that stock, and just keep doing that, people. In the long run, this stock is going to be a good investment. So we've been talking about that, but we're going to get right into Smith & Wesson. So right now, Smith & Wesson had pretty much a big shock and a surprise. Now, big quarterly earning beat sent the gunmaker stock soaring 17% on news, but it was easy to see what was coming had you been paying attention. Now, the massive growth of the firearm sale both last year and today has been the first indication that Smith & Wesson was going to shoot out the lights. Now, there's a good chance the trend is targeted for further growth. Now, we've been talking about Smith & Wesson and stuff. Now, for the need of personal protection, a lot of people during the pandemic went out and bought firearms, and Smith & Wesson was one of the manufacturers who benefited heavily from this. Now, reported physical fourth quarter sales surged 67% for the year ago period, hitting around $320 million. Now, it helped boost full year sales over $1 billion for the first time ever. So Smith & Wesson has sold over $1 billion in sales, people. $1 billion, that's huge. Now, more than double what the gunsmith recorded last year. Growth far outstripped that of the industry. Now, even though its past fourth quarters revenue didn't double, firearm sales remain hot. Now, the number of the FBI background check potentially gun buyers conducted through the law enforcement agency, the National Instant Criminal Background Check System, jumped 40% last year to 39.7 million. Now, so far, they're running 25% above the rate. Now, a lot of this information that I'm getting is coming from an investment firm, the Motley Food and stuff like that, and they provide a whole lot of information. So check out the Motley Food. They got a lot of information and stuff, especially when it comes to your gun manufacturers and stuff like that. Now, right now, even though the National Shoot Sport Foundation adjusts the FBI raw data to account for duplicate background checks, such as those performed on existing concealed carry permit holders to ensure they're still eligible, they were over 20 million investigations conducted into gun buyers, and it's up about 5% over this year. So basically what they were just saying is that permit holders that was still eligible there was 21 million investigations conducted. You know, they're doing investigation for you to get your permit and stuff like that, the concealed carry. So they were saying it was up 5%, you know, year over year in this year. So while background checks don't translate to gun sales on a one-to-one basis, since someone might buy more than one firearm or not buy any at all, good indication of consumer demand pace growth has been breathless one. So you're seeing this background check picture and stuff like that. You can see throughout the year, starting at January 2016, ending April 2021. You can see how, you know, background checks pretty much around that pandemic, that whole year of the pandemic has shot up to about 150%. You can see the growth of the background checks. And so you can see how it kind of dropped down and stuff like that. Now, in more recent years, fear of restricted gun control legislation has spurred firearm sales, but last year it was more than a desire of personal safety. We talked about that, the 2020, the pandemic, the looting, all this kind of stuff. Now, buying guns, for the first time ever, 8 million individuals bought firearms, people. 8 million. You know, we had the civil unrest and the funding police and all this kind of stuff. Now, with the election and stuff that we had and everything, you know, the Biden administration is pretty much enacting strict gun laws. So with that said, Smith & Wesson is a stock that you need to be in, people. You got Smith & Wesson, and, you know, right now they're saying that right in May, background checks was down 22% from April and 17% from a year ago. So even though that, you know, you have pretty much the Biden administration, Democrats hold the House and the Congress, you know, like I said, potential for more firearm sales is pretty much is going to be evident for the next few years, people, while they still hold power and stuff, unless something changed. But because people fear more regulation, stuff like that, they're going to buy firearms and ammunition. So keep that on your radar, people, Smith & Wesson and stuff. Now, despite this spike in Smith & Wesson stock price, it still trades at a discount. The shares still go for 0 times next year estimate of 15 times trailing earnings, meaning that the analysis mean that the forecast long-term earning growth of 15%, it trades even at an expected growth rate. So it's pretty much a good deal right now to get into the stock and hold it. And it's going to be volatile, people. It's going to be some ups and downs and stuff. But over a consistent long run, you should do well, especially when it comes to the firearm sales in this country and everything. So I kind of want to talk about that and everything. Now, also with that following the spinoff of American Outdoor brand last year, Smith & Wesson brand looks like a sure winner. That's what I believe too. I think it's going to be a sure winner because, you know, what Smith & Wesson done and stuff, and they're making acquisitions and stuff like that. And, you know, they're doing just like other manufacturers and stuff. They're preparing for the future and stuff, so they know what lies ahead. So just want to talk about Smith & Wesson. This is DC Channel Guns, and I'll catch you on the next one.
This is DC Channel Guns. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.